3 million tons of Ukrainian grain. That is how much agricultural products can send every month in total. 3 Ukrainian ports participating in the Grain from Ukraine initiative. We are talking about the ports of Odessa, Chernomorsk and Pivdeny in the Black Sea. Ukraine plans to increase the number of working ports in the Black Sea for shipment of foods. But the first obstacle to reopening the ports is the issue of security, which is threatened by Russian aggression.
The situation is difficult to predict because we are dealing with an enemy from whom there are no principles. As for exports, Russia has already slowed them down by creating problems with inspections in the Bosporus, and the lack of energy supply will certainly slow them down even more. Alexei Vostrikov, head of the Ukrainian Sea Ports Authority.
Ukraine, considered the breadbasket, is the world's leading producer and exporter of agricultural products. It is the world's 5th largest exporter of wheat and the 4th largest exporter of corn. Ukraine covers about 30% of the world's corn and wheat supply and more than half of the world's rapeseed and sunflower oil supply. Over the past week, Ukrainian Black Sea ports have shipped 30,000 tons of wheat to Ethiopia, 25,000 tons of wheat to Somalia, 37,500 tons of oil to India, 11,500 tons of agricultural products to Egypt.
About 8 million hectares remains occupied, which is about 27% of total. According to Ukrainian Club of Agrarian Business, the largest association, direct damages for farming industry from Russian aggression is about $6.6 billion. Indirect war losses amount about 36 billion losses, so cumulative losses for the industry approximately $41 billion that can be quantified.
The Russian war against Ukraine has a direct impact on global food security and affordability. Reduced imports of corn, wheat, rapeseed and sunflower oil from Ukraine have a direct effect on prices of feed and agricultural products. And it is the poorer countries that suffer the most. Even when some Ukrainian ports resume operation, ships filled with food are forced to stand in queues for weeks, provoked by the so-called Russian inspections of bulk carriers when passing the Bosporus channel.
Our ports involved in the export grain initiative are only operating at half capacity, and this is only because Russia slows down the realization of exports. It keeps ships waiting for inspections. As of today, more than 80 ships are waiting. The average waiting time for ships is 3 to 5 weeks. Because of this, 2 to 3 million tons of Ukrainian agricultural products are under-exported every month.
According to the United Nations World Food Programme, 205 million people in the world need urgent food aid, compared to 193 million in 2021. Since August 1st, 550 ships have departed from the ports of Great Odessa, which exported 13.8 million tons of Ukrainian food to more than 40 countries around the world. Reported by Roman Smoler, UATV News.